Okay, so we have seen how we can create pet owners and pets and then relate the pets to particular owners. Now we will see how we can create an appointment for a particular pet. So we go into appointments, create a new appointment. Here we specify the pet owner, example John Smith. And as you can see, John Smith owns these two pets. So if we want whichever pet needs the treatment, we'll select that pet, and automatically the age is displayed over here, which was saved previously, and the department to which this pet would be assigned. If your clinic is subdivided into various departments, you can assign this pet to a particular department. So we'll keep this as veterinary, and the physician assigned to the pet. So you can just leave it as that, mark demo, and the date of the appointment, like when this appointment should be taken. Like if the owner is not sure that he'll be able to bring in the pet at this date or time, they can specify a range as well. And even if the owner is present in the hospital and he wants, he will consult with the physician that how long the procedure would take, so they can specify the appointment time accordingly, like what will be the duration for this appointment. And then you can put in, if there is a nurse, particular nurse assigned to this pet, you can specify that consultation room for which this pet is booked, and any diseases that has been diagnosed or is suspected the pet is carrying that disease, or all that information can be entered here. Then chief complaints can be typed in here. Whoever is generating the appointment can type in these details. For example, urgency level, you can type in here this urgent. Purpose is consultation. If you are using a video call for the appointment, you can check this, or if it's an outside appointment, you can check accordingly. And if there is a past history of any other disease for this pet, that can be entered as well. So all this information is related to the appointment. The doctor can confirm this appointment, or whoever is generating this appointment can confirm it. So as you can see here above, these are different stages of the appointment. Like the appointment has been confirmed, and if it goes in the waiting stage, then because once it is confirmed, then the treatment will start for this appointment, or any prescription that needs to be given to the patient has to be entered here, or if any procedure is to be performed. So these are various stages of the appointment. So you can just say, okay, this is waiting stage now, and when the actual treatment will start, it will go in the consultation stage. So you can go into the treatment smart button. Now if the doctor has diagnosed the issue with the patient, then they can suggest a treatment to the patient. Those details are to be provided here. Leg treatment, So all other details can be entered here. The doctor to which this pet has been assigned, for example. You can type the diagnosis, trauma to the leg trauma, let's say. And hospital name, the hospital department, all those details are entered here. Now you can type in the date of diagnosis, the end date, and information related to this treatment. Now you can confirm this treatment, that this treatment would be done, and related to this treatment, if there is any radiology request, an X-ray is to be done, then you can directly request it from this button, and you will see that this will take you to the radiology module where you can request a radiology request for this treatment. Here you can say the name of the doctor, test group, you can type like X-ray. So it's like X-ray. Turnaround time for this particular test and any other material consumed for this test can be added here. So just save and close. Okay. Now regarding this test, if you want to create an invoice, you can do it from here. You can submit the request, or you can create the invoice first and then submit the request. So once it is accepted, click on progress, and if the results come in, you can see the results, test results. Here you can open the results, and any consumed material related to that particular test is displayed here. The diagnosis is provided by the doctor. Injury to foreleg. And here you can add any imaging or documents. By documents we mean X-rays related to that particular X-ray which was taken. You can say like X-ray, and you can upload any file, the image which will be exported from your X-ray machine and can be uploaded in any image format from here. So that can be saved here. And here you can see this is the entire breadcrumb trail, it is called, from where you can see like what is the path followed. There has been appointment created, then a treatment case was registered, then a radiology test was recommended. So you can go back to any stage. So we want to go back to our case and see the treatment, and here you can add any patient procedures related to this treatment. Now, what are those procedures? You can create those procedures here. If the procedures are, you can type in the details for the pet here and for the procedures. Now you can see the procedures. If a new, you can procedure, let's say a minor surgery is required, you can put in here, and the cost of the surgery, the date it will be done. So we'll put in those details here and how long it will take. So we'll say 1 hour is scheduled, and you can just save in this information. And similar to all other appointments and procedures and cases, you can see that the status is displayed here. Like if this case, treatment case was created in the draft mode, then it is still ongoing, which means it's running. So you can click on this button to change the state. You can now mark it as done when it is completed from here, and you can see the details from here regarding the procedure which was carried out for this case, and we can just say it is done, completed. It will go back to the completed stage, and here you can now create the invoice for this particular treatment. Or there's another option which is called create combined invoice. So you can just create it from here. You can see all the details of this procedure. It will show you the invoice minus surgery was carried out and the charges and everything. And you can just post this invoice, so it will directly be posted to your accounting system, and you can register the payment, whether it was paid through bank or cash, and then create the payment. You can preview the invoice by clicking on the preview button. Here it is displayed, the total invoice for the treatment. You can either download or print it from there. Go back to the edit mode. So again we'll go into this veterinary module and go into appointments. So this was the appointment which was created. Now as we see, it is still in the waiting stage, although we have completed the treatment. So we'll go and put it in consultation state, and similarly since we have completed the procedure, we can mark it as done. And at the same time, if a prescription is required, we can create the prescription as well. You can type in the medicine name. If this is already available in your inventory, you can select it there, or if not, you can type in the create a new medicine and type in that name. Then you can specify the dosage frequency, any other details, when it is to be taken, and all that information, and then confirm it from here. And you can even print this prescription and give it to the particular patient or the owner of the patient. So this is how, and if you want to see the treatment details, you'll see here, this was the detail which shows the status of the treatment for that dog, and you can see the results. If any lab tests were done, it will be shown here. One radiology test was done, you can see it here, and all this information is available here. And one more thing, as you'll see, there are two invoices generated for this John Smith. One is for the treatment and one is for the radiology request, the leg x-ray. So this can be also confirmed, so the user can pay it. Here you can filter it by the owner name. You'll see these two invoices were paid, one for the treatment and one for the radiology request. So this is the general workflow for the patient treatment through this veterinary module.